What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the 5th race of the National Rock Racing Association. We're down here in Alabama. This race is brought to you by Mickey Thompson, and this event here is sponsored by RCV. We appreciate those guys selling the strongest axles on the planet. Again, you have a great overhead drone shot. The sky is clear. We actually have a little bit of sunlight cutting through, so maybe things will dry up for us this afternoon. We did have a little bit of a rainstorm come through on our break, so hopefully we have some beautiful sunshine coming through the rest of the day, and that'll hopefully dry us out for our youth class. Again, we were kind of making jokes and saying how much trouble they're going to have coming through later today, just because its tires aren't very big, they're not very powerful, it's very slick. So again, you guys can see how muddy the course is this morning on the first course. Second course, it's going to be a little more gnarly. Again, bigger ledges. So we did have one bouncer rollover for our skinny pedal, so we'll see how that plays in a roll. And yeah, it's going to be a good day.
That's right. That was Ben Driscoll that had the unfortunate rollover. Really, it was a front flip down the hill. He's good, and hopefully he'll be back for round 2. We only had one driver complete Course 1 in our UTV Bounty class, and that was Casey Howell. And I don't even know what to expect for those guys from round 2. Like Matt said, it is starting to kind of tack up a little bit out here, or at least on the plus side, that's not continuing to rain right now. We are getting a little bit of sunshine peeking through, so hopefully we'll be able to get some more finishes from that bounty class for Course 2 for those guys. But right now, Casey Howell has definitely got to be feeling pretty good about being the only one to complete that first course. On the bouncer side of things, I can go ahead and give you guys our top 5 rundown from Course 1. Tim Cameron took the top spot with a 69, and then Daniel Heckley with a 70, Cooper Bentley with a 71, Clayton Smith 75, and Nick Reich with an 81. So again, going to be interesting to see how that shakes up, how it might change a little bit, have some position change in there as we go into round 2. And then, of course, we'll wrap things up with the youth class. Again, it's always a fun time to watch those guys come out and race their hearts out.
And again, we're hoping to hopefully do very well with the youth kids. Again, we're trying to keep those guys going and let them get out there and get some laps in, have some fun, and hopefully not be too muddy for them. So... So, again, Casey Howell, only driver to complete that side-by-side course.
Sorry, guys. Taylor's chair just broke. I wish we had that on camera. Do you have an airdrop for us?
Yeah, she was airdropping some stuff, and I don't see him popping in, but I did see him coming in.
So all the kids from our youth class, or a lot of them, are out here in this ditch in the woods, playing in the mud, having the time of their lives. I mentioned it earlier. I thought that they were probably all out there having a blast. They don't even care. They're like, are we racing today? When are we don't know. We're just here to have fun, making their mud pies. And Haley Hoback is airdropping some pictures.
Wow.
If we're able to, we'd like to get them on the computer and be able to show you guys, give you a little glimpse into the behind the scenes of the race family here and what it looks like during one of these events out here. So we are ready to head to the starting line here for UTV Bounty round 2, and we'll get things kicked off in just a second. Is that well, I can't even tell who that is behind the starting gate there. It's either Nathan or Alston, I think. You know who I know it's not, Matt?
Yes.
It's not Madison.
That is true.
It's not true. Nathan. So it is Nathaniel Bell. We are getting course cleared. All right, here we go. Nathaniel Bell is our first one back out here for Course 2 for the UTV Bounty class. For round one, Casey Howell was the only one to get a finish, so hopefully we'll see a few more crossing that finish line this time around.
I got lost. I got lost in the course there.
Yeah, we saw.
I didn't know I was lost. I told Taylor, I was like, hey, Clyde was going to give it to you if you made it, but he's like, you were. I backed up because I missed my turn and it threw me off. It's a fun course. The dirt section back there is crazy. There's like holes.
The wood section?
It's like 8. There's like 8-foot holes back there. Oh man, it's crazy.
Well, speaking of 8 feet, we got even more than that going on right now up this ledge that Nathaniel Bell is attempting to get up. Oh! Almost
so
landed
close.
it.
Oh.
I hear some squealing. We'll see if he's able to keep going. Oh, no. I don't think... Oh.
Dang it.
Something doesn't look quite right there. Let's go check out that replay real quick, presented by Rock Racing TV. All right, that was a valiant effort from Nathaniel Bell. We've got Casey Howell up next. Can he go 2 for 2 today in the Bounty class? Remember, our UTV Bounty class is running the same exact courses as the big bouncers. This is our most difficult option for the UTV racers. We have our stock class and our cup class as well that race on Fridays.
Yeah, it's just so muddy down there.
He wasn't able to clear that top lip. Let's see if he can get it on his second try.
Whoa, right there. He's kind of right there. I think he's feeling it out right now, just doing a couple test runs. But he's landing right about where he needs to be. All right, I think he's done. Again, heck of a job by Casey Howell. Probably not wanting to tear his stuff up. And since he is sitting in that first spot,
there's really no need.
If nobody else finishes, he automatically gets first for the day.
Madison King on the line.
The ruts are unbelievably deep at that starting line. I pulled up and I was like, am I going to clear these? Because everybody, I'm like the second to last bouncer to go. Everybody's just shooting through them. It was like, holy cow.
You got to just stay on top of the ruts.
You really, there are like some super deep ruts back there. And you really can't see some of those rocks in that corner until you're in it. Madison coming out. Trying to get lined up. Here we go.
Oh.
There we go. Back on our wheels.
Hey.
I don't know if she broke anything.
Landing.
I was trying to see if the front wheels, see if they came down okay, or I'm sure Dad's in her ear telling her what to do. Looks like she's lining up for a second go at it.
But wait, there's more.
Again, Daniel Heckley down at the bottom of the hill watching. You can still see our same kind of pack of drivers off to our right. There's quite a few drivers in the pits also watching.
Oh!
Man.
She didn't stick that one,
yeah,
unfortunately.
no, it definitely looks like a broken knuckle. All right, looks like they're going to get her flip back over.
A good try at the hill from Madison King. This is definitely no easy obstacle, as we have seen so far.
We're going to cut to a replay real quick. Again, we got 2 replays. This is the first one. Again, landing up there just a little bit tilted to that driver's side. Slid down. And I was kind of surprised how hard that front end landed, that she didn't really break anything in that front end. So I was trying to see if the wheels were both pointing the same direction, see if the ball joints, A-arms are all still intact. Then she came around to run our second replay. Again, it looked like the front end shot it more and kind of just pogoed that. Looks like broke that rear arm.
It's just a nice pirouette.
Yeah. It definitely broke the front end. Again, when she rolls over here upside down, you can see that knuckle there just completely hanging off.
Up.
Dad there running over to her. Looks like I got Josh Krapinski sitting there getting ready. Look at Madison King off there.
She's good. We got the thumbs up. They're just helping get her recovered off the hill now. We're going to take a quick break while they do that, and then we'll be right back with our next contestant.
RCV Performance specializes in axle manufacturing. We've been doing this for a little over 80 years on a variety of different products. We really specialized into the racing and rock balancing and all that about 15, 20 years ago, got into the specialized aftermarket automotive stuff, and we love it. So what sets RCV apart from the rest is we use a CV, whereas that replaces the U-joint in solid axle applications. So your custom 14-bolt, Dana 80, Dana 60, 44, Jeep JK, everything that has a solid front axle, we'll replace that U-joint, put a CV in, which will give you a smoother power delivery, stronger at angle, and overall better performance. So we make RCVs for everything from Suzuki Samurai to Jeep to Toyota, all the way to Rockwell, custom, whatever, you name it, we got it. So reach out to us, rcvperformance.com. Check us out online.
Here at Hawk Pride race course, this has been the same course for like 3 years. I've come here 8 years. I've been fighting through this season. Sitting a little farther back than I'd like to be, but I've been plagued with a couple problems, mechanical problems that I'm not used to. So we're fighting through those, making the best of it, and looking to have a good race. Should be a pretty awesome course for me.
We've had a little bit of rough luck first two races. Had 3 DNFs in a row. Finally broke that streak. Next 2 we finished middle of the pack. So just tried to take it conservative, get across the finish line. But now that we're getting some seat time in that buggy since we put the blower on it, my plan was to hold her wide open and let her eat.
So we're here at the 5th race of the season, and I've got 1 DNF in my points, so that hurt me a little bit.
Whoa, no.
Oh.
Landed. See if he can get back on his wheels. Oh, man. Dang it. That was a wild ride.
So right now we're just going to try and focus on a couple good hills and being consistent this weekend.
Hey everybody, my name's Cooper Bentley and I drive the Money Shot Bouncer, and we're here for round 5 at Hawk Pride. For this race, we're starting off with our same race line start off, and we come up this jump just like last year, and we go out, take the same loop as last year, except this year they have a jump and a super grip step up. And then we come back, do the same loop, come back down this race line where I'm standing here, and then go back down to the creek. There used to be ruts here, and now the ruts have gone, and this drop-off has gotten a little bit bigger, so we'll have to take it easy right here. But the rest of the creek, it looks like it's gotten a little bit smoother, and the exit of the creek has definitely gotten smoother, so that's good. So we should be able to hold it right here and make up time. After we come out of the creek right here, the first hill, we go up Maverick, which they have made easier by putting some dirt and moving all the big rocks at the bottom, but it should still definitely be a rowdy hill. And after that, we go to the right, and there's more ledges up at the top, and then we come back down the concrete slab, come over, and then go down this hill that I believe the only bouncer to climb is Wade Good. And we come down it and then out the finish. And right here, there was a few of us roll last year after almost completing the course. And then hill 2, we come out of here and we cut more of a left and we go up No Respect, which is a straight up rock wall. Come over, still go up. Instead of coming down the slab, we go up the slab and down the steps, and then down Maverick and out the finish line. And that's a quick look for today's bouncer courses.
Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
We are back to continue with the UTV Bounty racing. We are 3 drivers in on round 2. Madison King just got recovered off the hill after 2 rollovers, stuck the landing on the first one and was able to give it another go, but no such luck on her second run. But we've got her big brother, Nathan King, lining up in that race line starting gate right now. There's a little replay of Madison's run. Oh, and the lovely pirouette in the air.
Luckily, the downside is to braking. Downside is she broke something. The upside is when you have an A-arm like that brake, it helps take some of the abuse.
Absorb a little bit of shock in there.
It really does. It really does. So you hate to break parts like that, but at the same time, it's also kind of it's nice on the old body.
All right, we've got Nathan King and then Josh Krapinski, Alston Tidwell, and Brady McCreath, unless any of those guys are broke or backed out after round 1. We shall see. Let's see what Nathan King can do now.
Right here is that hole is like pretty massive. It dips down and dips up again. From the aerial footage, you can't really tell, but it was getting pretty muddy when I was back there.
Nathan is not slowing down one bit.
Oh, there. Oh, no.
Oh, Oh, man.
A stink. It looked like his wheels were still okay.
Well, he didn't want to be outdone by little sister Madison.
Yeah.
And we've got the thumbs up. He's good to go. Fortunately, that's a pretty quick recovery right there. Man, he came out of that creek bed, and I don't think he checked up at all until he hit the wall.
Yeah. Again, they'll get him flipped back over pretty quickly. So,
well, they don't call it no respect for nothing, this hill.
This is true.
It's just disrespecting everybody left and right.
Getting Dad there checking stuff out. Again, it looks like they're checking to make sure the front end's okay. Uh-oh. I saw him pointing up in the air. That's not good. Man, stink.
All right, they are bringing the excavator over. Just going to go ahead and pick him on up and haul him off the course. Try not to do any more damage to the buggy. Who do we have tuning in? We've got Jack Porter watching, Mary Carroll, Randall Key. How's it going, Randall? We've got Kenneth and Jeremy and Tyler all tuning in. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us here today on a, we'll just call it a lovely Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, the weather's on and off, but hey, no one's going to get sunburnt out here today. Yeah. Nobody's sweating out here. No one's breathing in dust.
No dust,
so you got to look on the bright side. Where are you guys watching from at home? Where you're, are you cozy on the couch? Are you working on something out in the shop?
We had people yesterday tuning in from physical therapy, from the couch, you know. It's a good time, so.
We are here to entertain.
Yeah, we have a good time. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Speaking of entertaining, our UTV Bounty class so far, we are 4 for 4 on the DNFs for round 2. We've got Josh Krapinski, Alston Tidwell, and Brady McCreath still on the list. Not sure if all those guys are going to be running. We did skip over Brady on that first half, so I don't know if he plans to hit the hill or not. We shall see.
I see a lot of DNFs on that first course. So, again, you know, I think it'll be interesting. Again, Casey Howell, only one getting a finish. So if Casey can sit back and no one finishes on the second course, automatically puts him on the top spot of that podium today. So he's not cheering everyone on too intensely this morning. But
he might be up there all by himself.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah. Again,
a lonely podium today.
Which had Madison and Nathan King run back-to-back. And, yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Dearborn Dro Company checking in. Yeah.
Watching from the bed.
Yeah, must be nice. Yeah. Jonathan Gibbs, what's up, buddy?
I hope you guys were able to tune in with us yesterday for our racing. We had our 2 classes of UTV racing yesterday, stock class and cup class, and then, of course, our VIN class ran as well. So good times out here. We had some nice dry weather yesterday and a lot of fun racing from those guys.
Yeah.
So let's see what our podium for cup class was. Clay Kaysen, Tim Cameron, and Casey Howell.
You gotta make me look at my phone now.
And then the stock class was Cody Kaysen. He took the top spot. And who else did we have?
For our stock class?
Yep.
Cody Kaysen took that top spot, which I thought was super funny since Clay won. But, yeah, and he did beat his brother. Again, Cody finished top spot 1 and 2, 103 points. Clay finished second at 96. Daniel came in third at 89. Josh Krapinski, fourth, which he was talking to me this morning about. He's like, man, if I push a little harder, which, again, it's always easy to say, man, I wish I had pushed a little harder versus, like, I pushed it too hard. So,
it's a fine line.
You really want to rather say one than the other. And then Reed Gann, 79. That was your top 5 from the UTV stock class. Charles Chris taking home that first place finish at 100 points. Don Curtis at 99. Don Curtis did take that the first course, but, again, didn't quite finish wrapping it out. Then you go to combined time. Justin Holback wrapping up that third on the spot on the VIN class. Again, Justin doing work in the WT. I was telling people I was passing him on the way to the park. We were literally passing opposite direction. So people that don't think he actually uses his as a work truck. So like it gets hauled around.
Oh, yeah. It was on a run to the gas station or the store or something like that. So
they were saying that I was talking to him, and I was just conversating that I was putting that online, and he was saying, he's like, I pull around town, we'll go get lunch, or we'll go get gas or something. And he said, it was so funny. People was like, this thing's kind of cool. He's like, what do you haul with it? Some people would know that you can see the side tracks where they put something on there. A lot of people ask what they haul. He said, some people are like, what do you do with it? Because, is that a ladder? Do you climb up? Like, he said, so it's always funny kind of talking to people because we get a lot of looks,
No, it's something for you to split your head on whenever you stand up
goodness.
to get in the truck.
I think I'm still healing from that thing.
That roof rack.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's made out of quarter-inch plate steel, I think. Cause, man,
we've all cracked our skulls against it at least once.
Yeah.
So, well, that was our rundown from yesterday's racing in case you guys missed it. Hopefully you've been able to catch the action the first half of the day this morning. We've got Josh Krapinski on the line now. He's ready to continue round 2 for the UTV Bounty class.
Scott Marr tuning in. What's up, buddy? Riley Bradford. Watching Timmy from Naples, Florida. Heck yeah. Tuning in from Florida, but that's nice and sunny right now. Again, Josh coming in 4th yesterday. Definitely trying to get on that podium today. He was also, we were talking about his plans this morning. He was saying that he definitely wanted to keep the buggy going for today. Make sure to keep it together for the first course.
Yeah, it can be hard to know when to push it, when to drive conservatively. Obviously, you want to be able to finish both courses or at least, make your best run at them. And if you go and break everything in the first round, that's going to come back to bite you.
Yeah, you want to keep it together. Again,
but
guys.
When you're racing with a tough crowd of competitive drivers, you got to know when to hammer down, too.
Oh, yeah.
No, not quite enough. It's all right. He's quick on the reverse.
He was. And it landed pretty smooth.
Oh!
Dang it.
Definitely throwing him hard left, just like it did with Nathan and Madison.
And you can see that looks like that trailing arm bent just a little bit.
Oh, my goodness.
Looks like we're getting a thumbs up. Oh, they're going to be like, hang on, don't move. Just hit your brakes.
Got a little extra curve in it now.
They're like, all right, just hit your brakes. Again, you can see that trailing arm bent right there. Man, that was a hard landing.
Womp womp.
Man.
All right, that means we only have 2 more possible contestants for our UTV Bounty Course 2. So far, we got a whole lot of DNFs. But it's not for lack of trying. These guys are giving it their best shot at the hill.
They're all inspecting what he broke when he rolled. Again, took a tumble there, landed on, I think, all 4 wheels before it was done with. I see him pointing up again. So it looks like they're going to have to get the old excavator out. Man, that's going to stink.
Yeah, might as well just leave the excavator over here. We're not done yet.
Yeah. What's up, Mary Carroll? Mama bite him in there. Josh is out there laughing. I'm sure they're giving him a hard time. Again, a wild ride by the Josh Krapinski there. What's up, Wade Good tuning in? Mr. It's All Good Racing.
It's all good in the hood.
It's all good.
What are they yelling at?
I think they're yelling at Keith. Cheering him on.
Matt and I took a little field trip over to the spectator area during our little intermission break, and we were searching for some pizza that was left over from last night from Cody Kaysen's graduation party that we had here at the park for everybody after the race. The Kaysens had a whole bunch of pizza and cookies, and we utilized the pavilion out here at Hawk Pride, which is a nice thing since it was starting to rain.
Starting to sprinkle.
We packed that thing full of people and had a good time.
We did. We had a really good time.
Cody.
Yeah, and they had some pizza left over, so we were trying to scrounge up pizza. They were literally walking around with boxes of it.
And I think Matt and I, neither of us ended up with pizza, but all we have to do is walk over there by the spectator area, and I ended up with some sandwiches. Matt, what did you find?
I found a hot dog.
You found a hot dog?
I don't typically eat, but a hot dog did sound really good. And I know there were smaller hot dogs, so I'm like, yeah, we can eat that.
Nobody goes hungry here at the races. You just got to go find the crowd. Somebody was cooking, what was that, hamburgers? On a little
grill, yeah.
A little tiny grill with an umbrella over it on the back of a Ranger or something.
Pretty impressed.
The ladies sometimes bring their crock pots out here, all loaded up with something tasty. So, yeah, nobody goes hungry out here. That's one of the benefits of the race family.
Wade Good says, sure do miss racing. We miss you too, buddy. Wade snaps me occasionally, all the kind of interesting things going on, so I get to talk to him a little bit. Jason said, watching for my wheelchair in Oregon, wishing Randall was still racing. Yeah.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah. Oh, Mama Biden says, I have a Reese's cheesecake. All right, well.
What?
I know what I'm doing after the race.
What the heck?
Priority Reese's cheesecake.
Well, I know I'm heading up to the merch trailer with Mama Bynum after this.
Well, the thing is, I was watching you guys during our break run up there up front. I was watching you guys get some snacks and stuff. Watching Clyde climb that hill, and I'm like, I have to climb that out in my bouncer before I leave.
So Matt's talking about in the Jeep, and Clyde's Jeep, which we had packed full with 7 people and a dog.
7 people and a dog.
We were making a bathroom run.
Yes. Yes.
And the hill it's such a mud fest out here. I felt like I was along for a bouncer ride.
My goodness.
Clyde let it eat on that hill. I mean, he had to, or we wouldn't have made it. But I was like, oh, my gosh, someone put this man in a bouncer.
Dude, it was awesome. He was ripping up that hill.
We made it.
And, again, it wasn't like he was flying speed-wise. The tires were moving very quickly, but he was, climbing at a gradual speed.
We were fishtailing, and, it was it was quite the ride.
Mama Bynum says only half slice. That's okay. I can finish half a slice. No big deal. Yeah, no, it was.
Is she trying to tell us that's not enough to share?
That's okay. I'll share. It'll be like one of those you cut, I pick type situations. Yeah.
All right. I think we've got Alston Tidwell on the line.
Here we go. I love how green that grass looks in this drone footage here.
All right, there's really no need for Alston to even hurry around the course.
There really isn't.
He just needs to make his way on over here to No Respect Hill and give it his best shot.
Again, Dearborn Drone Co. doing all our drone work today. Dropping in that corner, and I feel like that corner is just getting muddier and muddier each time.
But he's still squared up and on all fours.
Yeah. It looked like he landed it perfectly, but then it was sliding back down.
It just wasn't quite far enough up the ledge.
And luckily he was quick on the reverse, rolled right back down. And
uh-oh. All right, all good, all good. Trying that far right side. Looks like he might be feeling out that left side line. It's trying to throw everybody left anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone's
I
telling
think
him
DC's
to
over
back
there.
up a little further.
Yeah. DC's backing him up, I think. Man, you can hear that case just hitting the ground.
What's hanging from his
Is that
axle?
a brake rotor?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they're saying he's broke. Yeah, dang it. He's like, I think he broke something in the front end. See, his rear end's spinning. When he went to pull forward, you can see the back tires spinning, but the front weren't.
Another one
Yeah.
bites the dust. All right, well, that does it for Course 2 for our UTV Bounty class. Let me give you a quick rundown. All I got to do is say DNF,
Yes.
and that is the rundown, unfortunately, for all of our contestants today. So that means Casey Howell was the only bounty driver to complete a hill today. That's how it goes sometimes, though. These guys are running the toughest course we can give them.
George said, sitting in the kayak on the Buffalo River watching Brandon and Timmy. Wow, that's got to be a pretty amazing scenery, I'm sure.
All right, guys, we are getting our bouncers lined up.
I don't even, who's sitting on the starting line?
Well, while we get them lined up, we are going to run to a quick commercial break, and then we will go find out who's on the starting line. Matt, we will all find out together right after this. All right, race fans, we are back, and it is time for round 2 of the RCV Axle Bouncer Cup class. We've got Colby Reich and 8 Up sitting on that starting line right now, ready to kick things off for us. Let me go ahead and give you that real quick top 5 rundown from Course 1. It was Tim Cameron with a 69, then Daniel Heckley with a 70, Cooper Bentley with a 71, Clayton Smith with a 75, and Nick Reich with an 81. Those were your top 5 times from Course 1. I don't know what's going to happen this time around. It's the rain has stopped, which is obviously a good thing for everybody out here. But they are taking on No Respect Hill. It's not going to be easy for these guys. It's going to be fun for us to watch, though. So while we wait on getting course cleared before we send the bouncers off the line, looking at points coming into this weekend, Timmy squarely in the lead by 64 points with Cooper Bentley behind him with 358. Daniel Heckley with 348. And then Clint Garrison only 1 point behind Daniel at 347. Those were your points coming into this weekend. Colby Reich is about to unleash on the hill right now, though. Clock is hot.
That buggy sounds so awesome.
That's Colby Reich coming out.
We got some drivers on the top of the hill. We have some drivers over in the pits. We have some drivers on the far right of the pits. They're all watching, waiting to see what's going to happen. Again, some drivers like being the first guy. Some drivers hate being the first guy. I know Wade was always that way. He wanted to get out and get it done. He'd volunteer to go first. He didn't care.
Tight squeeze down in this RCV ravine for the bouncers.
Get a lot of drivers kind of line it up, see what's going to go on.
Oh, straight up.
Ooh.
8 up, straight up.
8 up, straight up. Man, it's popping that front end like straight up in the air. Again, watching Colby in that 8-up buggy, just kind of feeling it out. Again, you can see if he's going a little bit farther to that left, the front end's kind of just shooting straight up in the air, kind of like Madison King did on her second run. Just trying to feel it out a little bit. Okay, I think you're going to see some guys probably air down a little bit on the second course. And you can see that front end kind of land past there. He was hoping, I think, to power it out. Ooh, that was pretty vertical. I like how when the front end pops up and they're just still climbing with that front end in the air, kind of riding a wheelie. Kind of shows you how steep some of the stuff is. Again, everybody in the pits is just glued right there by that race line hill. Oh!
Oh, no! Oh,
go back.
Wait.
There we go!
That was like a perfect backflip. All right, Wade Good thinks he's got the line picked out. He said left front, hard left on the rock sticking out. Watch TC and it'll be like it's not even a ledge. We shall see. It's definitely giving Colby a little bit of trouble right now.
Dang it.
All right. Heck of a try from Colby Reich. Sure that buggy's starting to get a little hot.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. All right, we got Daniel Heckley here. Sitting in that race line starting gate.
Daniel was had a second place time from Course 1, just behind Tim Cameron. Buggy doesn't seem to be running right today, or you know what? I bet he might have even been able to squeak past Timmy. Daniel's third in points coming into this weekend. Sounds a lot better now.
Oh, yeah. You can watch him come to the corner.
Oh, I take it back.
Dang it.
Not sounding great.
Whoa.
Go,
baby!
He got it.
Out the top he goes. Yes. That is your first person out the top of that hill. Watch him whip that rear.
Skirting through the corner of that C8
Yeah.
concrete.
Whipping that rear steer around. Whoa, buddy.
Oh, that tire's just hanging on. Oh
Whoa!
my gosh, look at them both.
2 tires barely hanging on to the bead.
Look at that.
The whole crowd goes wild. That is awesome to see.
$92.254 for
Man,
Daniel Hackley.
That is awesome.
Hope he's got a couple spare tires.
Yeah. Wow, that was an incredible run. Again, you saw him using that rear steer to whip it around there, and I was like, I wasn't sure if he was trying to do that for speed. Then as he came around the corner, I saw that both tires were like literally coming off the rim. Again, he probably aired down quite a bit.
He's aired down now.
Yeah,
If he
all
wasn't
the way.
before, he is now.
He is all the way down. All right, we got Dex Browder sitting in line there.
All right, here we go with Dex Browder. You guys might be familiar with him from what he does with Jeeps. Dex's Jeeps.
Yes.
I believe he's got like 700 or something crazy.
Yeah. He did one not too long ago about it where they had a block. They had refinished the block, just got done getting it all ready, and they realized the block is cracked on the edge. And he's like, he starts to be off. You see my brother's angry. I'll shoot in a minute. You'll see why. And I was like, oh, man. And then, you know, spending all that time to redo this block and then realize at the end you can't finish it. It was, you understand the heartbreak.
Yep.
That was a smooth run.
Tree. So if y'all are into that Jeep life, you definitely can go check out his channel.
Again, he's kind of crawling, kind of just rolling up into it and kind of shooting up a little bit. You kind of saw Colby had that front end bouncing a little bit more on Colby. Dex is trying to keep that front end down. Again, that buggy sounds really good. I seen Sean from Reject Fab over there in the corner going, come on, get up there. Again, taking a couple tries, taking your time, feeling it out, and then kind of romping into it. It's definitely probably a smarter move than coming up and just rolling back over. So, so close. Again, showing him sliding sideways shows how steep that thing really is. Dang, it looks like he might have a front flat tire as well. Again, that was Dex Browder, that Nemesis buggy.
Nemesis.
Tyrant.
Tailbent.
Looks like is that Reclaim Racing's in there? Peeking out from behind that flag.
I think we should have Richard Hodges up next unless we got a little out of order here.
Yeah. Of course, when they all get covered in mud, they all kind of look that nice bronze.
Well, we know this is Richard because of those red wheels, those ruby red slippers, because this used to be Dorothy, this buggy. Now it's Wild Card.
Again, Richard's had some axle upgrades this year.
As Wyatt Wilson reminded us earlier, this buggy has definitely had some wild rides here at Hawk Pride with Wyatt behind the wheel.
It's like it's seen a thing or two because it knows a thing or two.
It has seen a thing or two.
Ooh. Again, that front end popping way up there.
Well, buggy cut off.
There it goes. I've seen Timmy, even one time he was in a race on, I think it was Cable Hill. Ooh, there we go.
Nice save.
Good job, buddy. Wow. Okay, that was definitely coming over.
There you go.
Oh.
That's enough of that.
Again, love using that rear steer, looking good. Oh.
Whoa.
Come on. Oh, there we go. Back on all fours. Again, that front end is just. Oh. There we go.
Oh. Richard is putting on a show now.
Oh, man. I seen part of the Havens crew over there having a good time cheering him on, too. Man. Again, heck of a driving job. Definitely a skinny pedal nomination there. A couple of great saves by Richard Hodges. All right, we're going to go to a quick replay brought to you by Rock Racing TV. Again, you see that front end just go straight up in the air. And landed on that side. Rolled again twice. Got it put back on its wheels.
Hey, Brandon.
Again, Wyatt, I'm sure is home and watching right now, going, "Hey, that's kind of how I do it." Again, here's the other replay. Again, launch. You can see that front end just tag right up there. Luckily, kind of a cone-shaped football was able to roll back, put it back on all fours.
Man, he was working it and trying all the angles up there.
He did. He was doing everything he could.
There's some of our crew. We got Clyde, the captain, Clyde Bynum over there on the left. Gary and Bynum, the one that has to herd all the cat. Oh, Gary and Chandler.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's Taylor. Taylor fixed that, corrected that for me. Gary and Chandler out there is the one that herds all the drivers and gets them all lined up.
What's up, Christy Wills? Part of that Digging Deeper crew tuning in.
Now we've got Jay Storts coming up to that race line starting gate.
That Ford Play buggy. What's funny is I saw her name with the Chandler part at the end, and I was like on one of the forums one day, and I was like, "Who's that?" And I was like, and then how
many Garians do you know?
Yeah, and I was like, about 2 swipes later, I was like, wait, oh, that's right, I forgot. He's kind of a big deal. Clyde's kind of a big deal. We got a couple of buggies there. It looks like they're going to, I think, take whoever's next.
All right, we're getting an update. All right, so they backed Jay Storts off the line. Not sure what's going on there. But we've got Clint Garrison said, I'll go.
Yeah, Clint will jump in there. He is not scared. All right, I'm going to get ready.
I think he's over there. All right, here we go, Clint Garrison. All right, let's see how Clint handles No Respect Hill.
Play.
That's what I was trying to tell Matt, was to bring you up here. All right. Zach Garner's come up here to hang out with me.
Man, looks like he's going to bow out.
Mark, not sure what happened to Jay. I think he had pulled up to the line, and then they backed him off, so I don't know what they're working on.
They had some kind of wire melt or break is what they're saying, so he's over there getting some another wire to put in the place of it. Hopefully they can get that tied in and he can get it running again.
All right, that was Clint Garrison that we just saw back off the hill. So far, Daniel Heckley is the only one to have finished Course 2 for the bouncer class and get a time. He's got a 92.2. It's just sitting out there waiting for somebody to challenge it.
You know, yeah, we got a big 3-way tie for second place on round 2, so that's interesting. What's funny is Brandon having so much trouble, Daniel being the only one that made it. If anybody goes up there and starts digging on that bottom lip, they're going to make that thing almost impassable, which you've got an undefeated buggy in the lineup that could...
It's pretty far down the line right now.
I would hate to be sitting where Tim's sitting right now, and I ain't saying he can't pull out a miracle, but he's might need one depending on how these drivers act. That's one of the Jake Pike rigs there. No, that's Cooper. That's Cooper Bentley. That's a Reject Fab rig. Cooper, hoping he does really good. They have not done good. Reject Fab's buggies have all popped up really bad, every single one of them. They soaked up hill 1 real good.
Yeah.
And on hill 2, they've struggled. And so the only buggy to make it's been a TC buggy.
There's a few of those out here, too, so time will tell.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, that build that Tyrant and 100 Shots have, I don't know if it's really good for this. They're going to have to take it. The trick is to try to take it at an angle. It's the guys that are hitting it at the same time are popping too much.
They're just going straight up.
You've got to – I was talking with John Campbell, and the line that he sees is about 1.5 feet off of the left bank, and come in at a little bit of an angle. That way you take some of the pressure off of your right side.
Hey, Wade Goose calling it from home. That's the line that he was picking.
Yeah.
Left side.
Uh-huh. He said because you got to try to get your left tire climbing before your right tire hits. Otherwise, you're going to do a bad pop-up.
Not letting up at all.
He hit the spot, too. You see right where he hit
Nicely
it. Nicely
done.
Perfectly executed. The same thing we just said. You got to hit it, get that left tire going up before your right tire makes contact with the bottom of that rock. And then you have to commit on your landing, too. That's where a lot of the UTVs struggled, is they didn't get back in the gas fast enough to power out of it. Ouch.
Easy, Cooper. Textbook run on this hill from Cooper Bentley.
Really?
And the crowd is going wild. 71.109.
That's a 71.109 Cooper Bentley. First place.
Well done, Cooper. Hey, Zach, Ryan Edwards thinks you'd make it look easy in Screaming Blue.
No, I would make it look. I could make the highlight reel though.
That's right.
The only
hey,
thing
if you can't do one, you might as well do the other, huh?
Yeah, you know.
All right, Clayton Smith is out on the course right now, and that Gold Rush reclaimed.
That's one thing for sure. If I was to get into a buggy, nobody would remember anything else anybody did today. They would only be focused on whatever I did. Wow, that was a little crazy. I don't think I'd let out. I think I'd keep trying to work it far left off the woods.
Come on.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. Keep working it. Keep working it. Keep working it. There it is.
Oh, he wanted that.
They're beautiful.
Oh, my goodness. He is just flying through this course.
Man, I hope you don't Josh Krupinski it.
Oh, no. Poor Josh. That was so sad.
And his wife had a sudden turn, and she wasn't feeling good, so he's running her to the truck and getting her settled back down. She's probably hungry.
Nice run from Clayton Smith. 96.862, Clayton. Way to let her eat.
That was impressive. Here comes my hero right now, Jay Storts.
What about Menace? What's going on with that?
So now it's a 2-to-1 battle on Reject Fab versus TC buggies. Which one?
Menace.
Oh, Menace.
Is it done for?
No.
We skipped him in the lineup, so I wasn't sure.
He was putting tires on a second ago and then walking up looking at it.
Okay.
I hate that for Brandon. I mean, he did I renamed the buggy Update because he totally updated and wiped it. All right, Jay Storts. Let's see if we can go a 3 for 3 in a row RF buggies.
Speaking of Reject Fab, they were having quite the crawfish boil last night at their campground. I tried my first crawfish over there, so thanks to them for sharing.
Well, it is actually Sean's 35th birthday today.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's been receiving spankings all day from everybody walking around.
Isn't that special?
One to grow on.
Well, he definitely hit that front left first.
He did it. He did a good job on that run, that hit. He did not have enough momentum, I think. And he knows it.
It's because that back panel's loose. He's not aerodynamic anymore.
You know,
that's it. I'm sure that's it.
Too much wind resistance. Well, see, I don't. Daniel, you can't park there.
What are you doing?
Daniel's pointing where he needs to hit it.
Oh, boy.
That's okay. Stick the landing, Jay.
No, so close.
Try it again. Oh, my gosh. You know.
What's with all the tires just giving up out here today? How many flat tires have we seen for Hawk Pride on a muddy day?
And I can tell you why. Because of the mud, a lot of these guys are running a lower air pressure than they normally run.
And
so
therefore,
when they
rocks.
take these. I mean, honestly, trying to get away with the least amount of air pressure.
Uh-oh. Tell me Jay didn't just get hung up in a tree.
Always.
Bless his heart.
It ain't a Jay Storch run until you hit a tree. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty solidly stuck in there.
And in a firewood delivery business, he really has a hatred for trees, and it shows when he gets on the track.
Oh man, that was a fun run to watch, though. Jay giving it all he's got out here on this No Respect hill. Let's check out this quick replay presented by Rock Racing TV.
Oh, yeah, that's real nice. Why did we stop writing things on the belly pan? I think that's the best ever. I would have rubbed my belly.
Who did I see? Oh, there's somebody that has the Danger Zone UTV, and it says I was inverted on the bottom. I saw that. I guess that was at AOP last weekend.
Yeah, this side down. You used to have, Justin.
Yeehaw. Who had that? In the oversized orange buggy. Luke,
yeah.
Luke had that. Luke Wilson.
Yeah, problem. Stacy had Get the Winch. It was a little more colorful than that, but it was Get the Winch. And Justin Frazier had Help Me Tom Cruise.
I don't remember seeing any of those.
Yes. Yeah, they were, and he would cut them out into the bottom.
Yeah.
On Justin Frazier's buggies, he was notorious for putting whatever people wanted, or he would make up something himself, but put it on their skid plate.
Hey, you might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can read this, turn me over,
Wade said if he had the money Jay and Daniel spent on tires in a year, he could build a new buggy. There's definitely some tires being gone through today.
That's a fact.
Well, Daniel had, both fronts were flat.
But he was committed.
He made it through the finish line, though.
Yeah, committed, like somebody to a special home. He was going to go across the finish line. He just matted it. Oh.
All right, hey Taylor, while we work on this recovery, why don't we show them some of those clips that we got with our bouncer drivers checking out the hill. And then we also have a little track feature presented by Cooper Bentley.
Nice.
Yeah, so you guys can check that out. We'll be right back after this.
Here at Hawk Pride race course, this has been the same course for like 3 years. I've come here 8 years. I've been fighting through this season. Sitting a little farther back than I'd like to be, but I've been plagued with a couple problems, mechanical problems that I'm not used to. So we're fighting through those, making the best of it, and looking to have a good race. This should be a pretty awesome course for me.
We've had a little bit of rough luck first two races. Had 3 DNFs in a row. Finally broke that streak. Next two, we finished middle of the pack. So just tried to take it conservative, get across the finish line. But now that we're getting some seat time in that buggy since we put the blower on it, my plan is to hold her wide open and let her eat.
So we're here at the 5th race of the season, and I've got 1 DNF in my points, so that hurt me a little bit.
Whoa, no.
Oh!
Landed. See if he can get back on his wheels. Oh, man. Dang it. That was a wild, wild ride.
So right now we're just going to try and focus on a couple good hills and being consistent this weekend.
Hey everybody, my name's Cooper Bentley and I drive the Money Shot Bouncer, and we're here for round 5 at Hawk Pride. For this race, we're starting off with our same race line start off, and we come up this jump just like last year, and we go out, take the same loop as last year, except this year they have a jump and a super grip step up. And then we come back, do the same loop, come back down this race line where I'm standing here, and then go back down to the creek. There used to be ruts here, and now the ruts have gone, and this drop-off has gotten a little bit bigger, so we'll have to take it easy right here. But the rest of the creek, it looks like it's gotten a little bit smoother, and the exit of the creek has definitely gotten smoother, so that's good. So we should be able to hold it right here and make up time. After we come out of the creek right here, the first hill, we go up Maverick, which they have made easier by putting some dirt and moving all the big rocks at the bottom, but it should still definitely be a rowdy hill. And after that, we go to the right, and there's more ledges up at the top, and then we come back down the concrete slab, come over, and then go down this hill that I believe the only bouncer to climb is Wade Good. And we come down it and then out the finish. And right here, there was a few of us roll last year after almost completing the course. And then hill 2, we come out of here and we cut more of a left and we go up No Respect, which is a straight up rock wall. Come over, still go up. Instead of coming down the slab, we go up the slab and down the steps, and then down Maverick and out the finish line. And that's a quick look for today's bouncer courses.
So we were a sponsor of SRRS in 2012, the first year, and we built our product to the racers. They had a need, and we had a solution. They were breaking parts, breaking axles, and we were able to build the strongest axles on the planet for them. We developed the Big Bell CV over that period of time as well, which is the 40 spline, 47 spline stuff that you see in a majority of the rock bouncers. And we've also developed UTV for the UTV buggies and the stock class racers. We've got product for that as well. So we've really utilized this racing to develop and work with these guys the best product available. So over the years, we've worked really closely with drivers like Tim Cameron. He's been very helpful helping us develop this product line for the UTV, the rock bouncer, and he's been quite successful himself doing the racing, as well as a ton of others. We couldn't be here without these guys testing our product and doing these things, pushing us to the limit to help them push them to the limit.
All right, welcome back to round 2 of the RCV Axle Bouncer Cup class. We We've only got 3 finishes on the board right now. Cooper Bentley with the fastest time of a 71.1, followed by Daniel Heckley with a 92, and Clayton Smith with a 96. And then we've got a slew of DNFs. We're about halfway through our group of drivers for Course 2 in the bouncer class.
But wait, there's more.
There's always more, isn't there, Zach? Matt Holt is on the line in that high society rig.
That wasn't what I was talking about, but we do have some awesome drivers still yet to hit it, so I'm excited to see how this goes.
I know this is your favorite. You've been waiting all day, Zach. Don't try and hide it. All right, come on, Matt.
We got Matt Holt trying to navigate the ditch.
He's making his way through that RCV ravine.
Oh, man, I thought he had it.
Come on, Matt. You're going to need a little more than that. All right, Matt got his points. He said, "I'm okay. I don't need to."
No,
I don't need to.
Nobody
see what it looks like from the top of No Respect.
Dude,
he's okay down here.
Honestly, nobody expected. It's fine. It's fine. Jake Pike is next, though, so I'm excited. I'm talking. Johnny Gibbs is texting me right now. Johnny Gibbs just sent me a text saying Jake Pike can hit it as hard as he wants. He'll pay to fix it.
Good to know. Does Jake know that?
I'm going to try to tell Jake. I don't think we have to tell Jake.
I don't think we have to.
I think Jake already knows.
Jake had the misfortune of having to go very first for round 1, and the times just kept getting faster and faster after that. And we know Jake can drive. We haven't seen him out here in about a season and a half.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, wait.
You know what?
He stuck the landing.
when Johnny went to pick this up, Jake said, "Don't worry, I built you a buggy that even you can't tear up." So Jake has a lot of confidence in this chassis.
It's looking a little bit Mad Max style with that tarp hanging off the back now.
Yeah, I mean, Jake has the prettiest welds you've ever seen, but his roofs leave a little to be desired.
That was a rough hit.
But, no. You know what?
Hey, Johnny Gibbs says that's not exactly what he said.
It is now, Johnny.
Close enough. There it is. Come on, Jake. Come on. Don't let up. Don't let up.
There it is. There it is.
Nice.
That's it. Yeah.
Where is he?
These camera guys are, I mean, they're either very brave or very dumb. It's a thin line.
You toe that line a lot yourself, Zach?
I do. I mean, because you often forget a rock the size of a golf ball coming at you at 220, 250 miles an hour will kill you. And
all right, we've got another tire casualty.
There's par for the course at this point.
There we go.
He's still got 3 out of 4, which are not bad odds. I mean, it's good.
Well, he's limping it through the finish line, but hey, he's crossed it, so that's what matters.
I honestly believe a finish is more important than a fast finish
at this point. 170.727 for Jake Pike.
Woo. Do what?
All right, there was a replay of Jake Pike. We've got Ben Driscoll on the line now. Welcome back, Matt.
Yes.
Did you have fun?
It was a good time. It was fun.
Good.
The woods course is fun. Went over the correct jump this time.
Hey, there. Live and learn.
Yes.
All right, Ben Driscoll, speaking of woods course, is making his way through there.
Charlie Mulder jumping in here with us in the chat. I got to watch part of Jay's little pirouette roll over.
Yeah, he was getting after it up there.
He was.
Is this Misfit?
I believe so.
Oh!
Woo!
Whoa, son! Talk about a skinny pedal nomination.
Very wild ride.
Yeah. You're done.
I'm literally writing that down on the skinny pedal nomination page, just so you guys know.
Yeah. That's impressive. That was a full send. Taylor, he's like, I'd call that a moderate send. Just kidding. Yeah, that's a full send. All right, we got a replay. Replay brought to you by Rock Racing TV. Again, hit that front end just kind of came up too much. Landed, the back wheels are still spinning. And you really have to hit it with that much momentum if you're going to give it a college try. You really got to bring that much momentum into it, but again, there's our recovery cue jumping into action. Got Chris Griggs sitting in the starting gate there.
All right, there's Ben climbing out of the buggy.
He's had a couple wild rides today.
These haven't been easy hills.
They have not. Get some seat time. Yeah. Yeah, going out and playing with a buggy. It's a great way to get some seat time.
This excavator's getting a workout today.
He is.
Putting
definitely earning his keep.
Putting some mileage on there.
Yeah.
Rolling back and forth across here. All right, let's look at who we've got left on our driver list right now. I know we've got Chris Griggs sitting on the starting line, and then we've got John Campbell running for Jack Porter, Dan Bowman, Nick Reich, Tim Cameron, DC Thompson, and Connor Flynn broke on round one, and I'm not sure if it was something that they were going to be able to fix or not. So we will see if he's able to make his second course or not.
Little mushy. What's crazy is we've had like the most insane afternoon of racing, and we're literally halfway through. Like literally, I think Ben was our last even, so now we started our. Literally, we're halfway through our day, and we've got what 3 times. So, very very impressive to see. Looks like Colby Wright kicked us off.
In your pocket while you were racing?
It was in my helmet bag. Colby Wright was number 2. Kicked us off all the way to Ben Driscoll was our last even. So now we start our odds. And I'm excited because that means we're only halfway through our second course. Again, that excavator has got a ton of work today.
Cody, you're right. This has been a fun race to watch. Got some good action. I really enjoyed watching Clayton Smith letting it eat at the top of the hill. And then Jake Pike did the same thing.
I was literally...
Man, Jay Stortz was, and even Richard Hott, everybody's been just working hard out there today. And it's been fun to watch for sure.
I had pulled down and I was sitting next to Keith and Brandon Davis was there and we were all talking. And right as Clayton was just, whipping. And as soon as he got up, Brandon goes, that's just raw horsepower. Like just blah, 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 blah. I mean.
It's always a good thing to have in your arsenal.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I could probably pick a few buggies that even if they landed there, couldn't do that. Because that was just, I think, just sheer raw horsepower.
And we've got a variety out here in the bouncers that we know we've got a range of horsepower.
Yes.
From moderate to high horsepower, I would say. And everyone's got different suspension, different wheelbase, just like all these factors that come into play. And you can really see on some obstacles where, it might be an advantage, and then on others where it's not. When Zach was up here, we were talking about how some of the buggies really ate up this first, what we call Maverick Hill out here, and just were able to skim up the rocks, and then weren't doing so well over here on No Respect. The front end was just popping up every time. There's it kind of at first glance it looks like a lot of bouncers just look the same, but there really is a pretty big range and variety that does come into play. More than you would think on these obstacles out here. Again,
even if you just look at suspension components, you see some guys with trailing arms, some guys with 4-link, some guys with coilovers, other guys have bypasses. So, again, definitely...
All right, we are just about ready to send Chris Grigg off the line. We've got Ben Driscoll coming to join us up here and talk about the wild ride that he just had.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
We'll see. Do we have a replay of that, Taylor? Yeah. A little different perspective for you there.
It did feel like I was up there for a while.
You had some hang time, that's for sure. Ben, how many races have you done in this buggy now?
In this buggy, this is my third race.
Third one. All right.
Second for you guys.
So you're getting some seat time. Taylor said he saw you out playing on the hills at Rush after the race at our last event, and just playing and
just
getting used to things.
Yeah, a little different stepping in a buggy built like this, and it's been fun. Love it.
What do you like most on this buggy compared to the last one?
Pretty much everything. I mean, anything about it is it's just better. Rear steer's a game changer.
Yeah.
Stronger parts. The parts that are on this buggy are just holding up. I think we broke like a A bypass shock.
Yeah. I said when they were wheeling up, you could see it kind of hanging off.
Yeah.
But, again, that's a pretty easy fix.
After
Probably
a tumble like that, I mean.
We didn't see any frame damage, and it held up fine.
Yeah, a very durable rig. You could, and again, it looked like you kind of rolled into it. It wasn't like you just came down and landed real hard. It kind of rolled into that bounce. So, which again, hopefully a little easier on parts. So.
Yeah, I mean, well, both of these today, big hits, but I got the PRP seat in there, some good straps, and it just holds me in there tight. The Hans device holds my head still, and it looks intense. But
and that's a great question for our viewership. When you take a hard roll, again, you've had some wild rides today.
Yeah.
How do you feel after you climb out of the buggy after a wild ride like that?
It's fun.
You're like,
fun. Yeah,
that is awesome.
Yeah. I want to see what happened.
Yeah.
Let's watch Chris's run real quick. Chris Grigg out there. And then, Ben, we can talk a little more about looking ahead in the season with you.
Again, that Woods course is getting just pretty gnarly back there.
Oh no!
Yep.
Man.
It is just not a happy hill today.
Yeah, no, again, just you can see they ran out like pause. Like, is it? Wait, no,
a little teeter.
Yeah.
Oh, is Jake trying to tell him to go?
Yeah.
Hold up, everybody.
No.
Oh.
There it goes. There it goes. I would say he's probably losing transmission fluid.
He's trying to Bobby Tanner it.
He is.
No!
Oh! What?
Hit it again.
That is
I don't know
awesome.
his motor like that very much,
No.
but
Between that and his transmission, I'm sure he was losing some fluid at that point.
He's got the triple oil pump.
oh, we were talking about today being a fun race to watch. We are having a good time out here. Hope you guys are enjoying watching with us here on Hillside Live. If you're just joining us or you're just tuned in recently, you are watching Course 2 of the RCV Axle Bouncer Cup class. We're a little over halfway through. That's Chris Grigg out there that managed to right himself just now. It was pretty fun to watch. We are here for round 5 of the Mickey Thompson NRRA this weekend, presented by RCV Performance. I hope you guys have been enjoying all this rock bouncer racing action with us. I'm not sure if he's able to get it started or going to keep going or not.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get him strapped up. Man, you hate to see that again after able to put it back on all 4 wheels. What a cool thing for Chris to be able to do.
All right, Ben, while we've got you up here, are you planning to race the rest of the season with us? Are you just kind of taking them as they come?
As long as everything works out, I'd like to keep, get every race I can.
Is there a specific park that you're looking forward to racing at, or do you have a favorite?
I raced Rush Springs last year, and I really liked that. Course.
Yeah.
The short course tagged on.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a good time to get out there.
That place is unique. I think it's the only park we go to that does have a short course.
Beautiful park,
like
a beautiful drive to it. I just love everything about it.
Yeah, it's really neat. People around there are cool, so it's a good time to get out there. And again, the short course is a lot of fun. Definitely some terrain, uphill, downhill. So Clyde always gives us a fun course. But
that's Rush Springs Ranch in Missouri. That'll be the end of August. That's the race that we're talking about.
Chris Grigg got it going again. I don't know if he's going to try it again.
Oh. That is one tough rig.
I would say the transmission clutch. The clutch
Grigg?
discs. Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, his transmission clutch discs probably are not real happy right now.
Honestly, that left side's dug out real bad.
Yeah.
So that's why everybody's getting thrown way left.
You could see some of the side-by-sides getting like almost ejected when they were hitting that real hard. Again, they have a much narrower wheelbase.
All right, he's got to make something happen in about 5 seconds or he is out of time.
And
no, Chris.
Oh. Nice.
Hey, there we go. I was like the slowest rollover.
That was a good show.
Yeah, it was. I get it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, Chris Grigg, well done, sir. I'm starting to get quite a list of skinny paddle nominations here.
I think we only had one
Ben,
on the first
you're
course.
On this list.
Yeah.
I think we had one on the first course. We have like a dozen on the second course. And we're only about halfway through the day, so we'll see how it shakes out.
I think I got one on the
first course. Yes. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah. We got you on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said you've had a wild ride today, you know?
Yeah, I'm just a rookie out here just trying to get known.
Hey, you know what? you put a lot of seat time in today, I'm telling you. All right, here's a replay brought to you by Rock Racing TV of Chris Grigg. Again, coming out there. You can see that back tire gets good grip, digs in. Unfortunately, a little too much. Rolls over. And again, like Bree said, the slowest roll over ever.
Especially when we put it here in slow-mo. Oh, man. Well, Ben, do you have anybody that you want to thank or anything you want everybody out there to know?
Thanks to you guys for putting this together, and thanks to my wife for letting me do this.
Yeah. It's always important.
Absolutely.
Cover your bases.
I love you. I'll be home soon. I miss you.
I'm good.
I'm sorry. You're welcome. All the thank yous. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming up and chatting with us today. Awesome job out there.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Again, this is the other half of that Reclaim Racing team kicking off there.
Dan Bowman in Tyrant reclaimed.
We saw the other half put on a heck of a show.
Yeah, Clayton Smith was fun to watch for sure.
It was impressive. There we go.
Oh, nicely
Look at that.
done. I think that's the smoothest we've
Wow,
seen pretty
that
much
is.
so far. Cooper had a pretty good run, too.
Yeah. But I would say that's almost, I think I agree with you. I think that's got to be one of our smoothest runs we've seen so far.
Well, Cooper had a 71, so Dan might be on par to beat him out of that right now. Let's see.
Seven 4.063. Getting a quick time.
That was a great run from Dan Bowman. Not enough to move Cooper down. Cooper's still in that top spot with a 71, but Dan Bowman now in second with a 74. And then it looks like Daniel Heckley with a 92. Those are your top three currently. We've had about half and half finishes and DNFs right now on Course 2 for the RCV Axle Bouncer class. John Campbell is on the line now, running for Jack Porter's points. See how old Taz Buggy handles this course.
It's a fun course. It really is a fun course to be out there racing on.
Yeah, I like having the woods section.
Yeah.
You got the tough rock obstacle. It makes it fun to watch. I hope it's fun to drive. Sounds like it's fun to drive.
It really is. It's a lot of fun. Again, it's a good woods course, and then obviously you're dropping right back into the woods here. Again,
we've got a very spectator-friendly area out here today too. Everybody can see pretty much every part of the course, and you might not think of that. You might just be thinking of it from the driver's perspective about making hills, but when you're designing a course, thinking about spectators and if everybody can see everything is just as important. And I hope they all just saw John Campbell just jump right up that wall
again,
like it was nothing.
What a super smooth run from John Campbell. Yeah, definitely a super smooth run from John Campbell.
I think Jack Porter's probably feeling pretty good about his choice of stunt drivers right now. $82.497. That's a third place time right now for John Campbell.
Not too shabby.
Fair enough.
That is the best I've seen Jack.
He just didn't know it. Taylor's saying that he would gladly going to be the backup stunt driver for Jack if
got
necessary.
DC Thompson sitting down there on the starting line.
All right, I want to see DC finish one of these hills.
That does not sound healthy.
He's having a rough time lately getting his buggy running right, staying right. We all know DC's a wheel man.
Yes, he can absolutely flat out drive.
He's been racing with us for years now in the UTV class. Definitely fun to see him in the big bouncer now.
Again, right?
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Dang it.
And he tried to reverse out of it, but it wasn't enough.
Kara Bowman tuning in. That's one of Dan's sisters. Jamie and Kara are two of Dan's sisters that will cheer him on. He said they tell people they're out of Cincinnati because it's like right on the border of Indiana. He's like, we're from Indiana, but if people are like, you tell them from Indiana, they're like, oh, where? And they're like, Cincinnati. Oh, okay, yeah, we know that's that. So.
Well, it's like I tell people I live near Nashville.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what Murfreesboro
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Middle Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, near Nashville.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
That's how it usually goes.
Yeah. I get the same thing when we're in California. I'm from Illinois. Oh, you're near Chicago? Sure. All right, we got a replay here from Rock Racing TV. Again, that front end did land up there, but again, that motor was not running 100%, which we had talked a little bit about. So
you could see how he was trying to back out of it, but it just wasn't quite enough.
Just wasn't
the back
quite
end
enough.
Was it was too far under. Oh man, I think they're waving the excavator over again.
Dang it!
This might be a new record for how many times
really is.
we get to use the excavator today. We're going to have to narrow it down.
Narrow it down to like
Taylor
40.
says we might have too many skinny pedal nominees from today. We might have to narrow down before we do the actual voting.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We are just a few drivers left in our list here for Course 2 of the Bouncer class. We've still got Nick Reich, Tim Cameron, and I'm not sure if Connor Flynn or Brandon Davis are running, if they're broke, if they were able to fix or not. But we've for sure still got Nick and Timmy to go. We are going to get DC recovered off the hill and take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back to wrap up the Bouncer class.
So we were a sponsor of SRRS in 2012, the first year, and we built our product to the racers. They had a need, and we had a solution. They were breaking parts, breaking axles, and we were able to build the strongest axles on the planet for them. We developed the Big Bell CV over that period of time as well, which is the 40 spline, 47 spline stuff that you see in a majority of the rock bouncers. And we've also developed UTV for the UTV buggies and the stock class racers. We've got products for that as well. So we've really utilized this racing to develop and work with these guys the best product available. So over the years, we've worked really closely with drivers like Tim Cameron. He's been very helpful helping us develop this product line for the UTV, the rock bouncer, and he's been quite successful himself doing the racing, as well as a ton of others. We couldn't be here without these guys testing our product and doing these things, pushing us to the limit to help them push them to the limit.
All right, so this is our XT tire, and this is the 35, 10, 15. It's the biggest tire that we make for a UTV. And this is the road compound. We have two different compounds. As you can see, it's kind of hard to squeeze these together. This is going to last you a lot longer if you're just doing trail riding, riding on asphalt to get to the trails. If you're trailering and you're only going to be on trails, then I would recommend our trail compound. I mean, it's much softer. You grip and grab those rocks really well. That's what the majority of our drivers that we sponsor use, the XT trail compound. But we also have our amp tire, and this is a 6-ply tire. The XT is the 8-ply. It's got really tough sidewalls, and in fact, one of our drivers took first place in the Bounty Series last race in Hot Springs with this tire. So those are the two main tires that all racers use. And you can get any of these tires and the wheels that they're mounted on through Rock Life as well.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerply XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Welcome back, everybody. We are ready to continue with our bouncer racing here at Hawk Pride. We are in Tuscumbia, Alabama this weekend, watching some epic racing. We've got Nick Reich out on the course now.
Whoa! Launching through there. That's you can always tell the chromoly chassis guys. Just launching through there.
Nicely done, Nick Wright.
There we go. Watch him slinging around there.
All right. Well, the time to beat right now is a 71 from Cooper Bentley. I think Nick might be on par.
Ooh.
He's going to be pretty close anyway. Come on, stay in it. Nice run. Ooh. That's a 70.072. That is your new fastest time right now on Course 2 for the Bouncer class. That means Cooper Bentley is now down in second place with that 71. And then we've got John Campbell with an 82. We got Jake Pike joining us up here right now.
Up,
been a while
up,
since we said that.
I know it.
Yeah.
Glad to have you back out here with us, Jake.
Yeah.
What do you think of watching
how's
that
it feel
run?
How's it feel to be back in the seat again?
I miss it. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah?
I miss that feeling, finishing and.
And how is it watching a chassis that you built? Just go out there and
that's all good.
Take that fastest time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Speaking of fastest time, Tim Cameron just left the line. Let's see what he does out here. Can he beat that 70 that Nick just laid down?
Getting that Woods course is.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, we don't see this very often.
Him and Brandon's both. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wow.
That is not what he wants.
No.
That is not good.
It looks like it's starting to move in a little bit.
I mean, I think Nick and Cooper are probably feeling pretty good right now, though.
Oh, no.
Wow, we do not see this very often from Tim Cameron.
No.
Damn.
That's going to hurt his chances.
He's fine.
Yeah, well, he's now 64 points ahead coming in.
He's fine.
So he could.
He's got a little cushion there.
He's fine.
He could have literally not even raced, this course.
He told me don't. I mean, he's expecting a mechanical failure sometime. It's inevitable. It's going to happen.
There goes John.
Dang it! And again, it's not even like he rolled over and landed really hard and broke something. It's had a smooth run going.
Wasn't Brandon's buggy doing the same thing?
It was, and it ended up being a battery issue. They said.
Huh.
Again, I think he said alternator, but again, if the alternator goes bad, you still, in theory, you should have enough battery to at least last the course, probably.
Right. But no, I miss y'all. I wish I could come back full time, but I can't. But if I can come back and enjoy it once in a while, I will.
Yeah. Hey,
that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
we
that.
We appreciate coming out.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. I'm really sweaty and stuff, so I shouldn't have this on my head.
Yeah, it's good. We appreciate you showing some love to the.
You are not the first person to come over and put that on with a sweaty head. Trust us. Good job out there, Jake.
I knew he was the only one that could beat him.
Wow.
Well, it looks like Timmy is out of the buggy, looking things over.
And he's trying. I know he is giving everything he has to get that stinking thing going again. And I'm sure everybody's looking for, like, did a sensor come undone?
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time we saw, Timmy just cut off in the middle of a course like that.
I do remember seeing it happen once. I think it was on Cable Hill. He was bouncing around, his elbow bounced over and hit the kill switch. And he said, I'll fix that. Went home, made this big loop over it, and had this big loop over it for the whole rest of the season. So, yeah, man, you hate to see it. And again, you can see all the guys kind of crowding around it just because that's such a rare sight to see. Hate to see that, man. And again, it wasn't even like he landed hard and broke something. It's, it was just ripping through the woods. Again, super, super fun course too.
Matt will set him up.
Yeah, no, I think this is only the third time I've ever seen Timmy DMF.
It doesn't happen often, but like Jake said, I mean, it's inevitable. Eventually in racing, you're going to have some kind of mechanical failure. You're going to have that weird random rollover. It's going to happen at some point, especially when you're pushing so hard. To stay competitive and run that wild edge. So
yeah, no, and I was thinking of Rush. There was a year at Rush Off-Road Park where he had broken knuckle, hit that big jump we had to make, landed, came up, and then hit it. And there's a rock kind of sticking out, undercut, and he was flying, obviously. Came up, tagged it real hard, broke the knuckle, still hopped out, looked at it, realized what it was, hopped back in, still got a finish out of it. And then Bubba said, hey, we can fix it. Bubba and them hopped in, thrashed, got it put back together, and he ended up getting some points for Course 2. And I love telling that story because, Bubba's like, hey, we can get this together. Let's get the thing put back together. Timmy's like, it's fine. They put it back together. They raced it. Timmy beat Bubba by 8 points for the season championship. And if Timmy hadn't ran, that's 40 points he would have lost there. Or up to possible 40 points.
Well, Bubba wanted to beat him.
So it was
fair and square.
Yeah, it's really neat to see. See those guys coming out and going, "Hey, listen, let's work together." And that kind of camaraderie is what we love in the off-road community.
Well, you've also got a crowd of drivers over there around Timmy's buggy right now, looking it over. They would they're gonna point it out, offer to help, do whatever they can. Nick Reich sitting pretty right now with that fastest time, and then Cooper Bentley right behind him.
Oh man! Did anybody say what's wrong with it?
We still have.
They're saying the gas pedal is dead.
What?
I'm assuming it's a dry Excel by wire, which is why I like the cable style. If you have a manual cable linkage, like a transmission cable, you can still manually work your pedal versus the Excel by wire. But man, yeah, battery broke the pedal. We've seen DC do that one time, literally break the gas pedal off as he was finishing the course.
Well, Connor Flynn is out. I heard that he's broke, and Brandon Davis is currently trying to get Menace cranked up. So Brandon, if he's able to, will be our last driver of the day for the bouncer class. I'll give you, let me go ahead and we'll just figure up a top 5 real quick while we wait and see what's going up with Timmy and Brandon.
You can see a good chunk of that woods course there that we had so many racers having fun with today. We did have quite a bit of woods courses. And again, it's not something typically we're more of uphill, downhill stuff and some jumps. So doing some of the woods courses is a lot of fun. Definitely kind of a change of pace for us. We appreciate that. And you're going uphill and downhill both through the woods course. So a little rock gauntlet there kind of give you some kind of a little shakedown run before you went up hit some of the hills.
All right, here's our top 5 for Course 2, how things are sitting right now. Nick Reich with that fastest time of a 70.0. Then Cooper Bentley close behind him with a 71. And then we've got Dan Bowman with a 74. John Campbell running for Jack Porter with an 82. And then Daniel Heckley with a 92. Adam is our, let's see, someone's asking for top 5 on Hill 1 as well. Hill 1 was Timmy, followed by Daniel, then Cooper, Clayton, and Nick. I'm not going to do the math for all that right now.
Well, Ryan was saying...
You guys can if you want to.
Ryan was saying Heckley first, Cooper second overall. Well, here's the thing. And again, I'm not going to do the monkey math right now, but if you look at... Daniel Heckley, he has a second and a fifth, but Nick Reich has a first and a fifth. So that would put Nick ahead of Daniel. But again, we have Cooper Bentley has a second and a third. So, and again, we don't know.
We'll see.
We have one more driver, which could shake all of that up as well.
We do still have Brandon to go if he's able to. We haven't heard anything further on that yet.
Man. So, again, it's things could definitely change. So,
are they trying to get him recovered? I haven't seen much movement over there yet. All right, so Timmy is off course. They recovered him, but they're trying to get Menace cranked right now and see if Brandon's going to be able to make his second run or not. We do still have our youth racing that's going to happen after this.
Oh, man.
All right, so we just heard that Brandon is calling it quits on the day. They're not able to get Menace running, so that top 5 that I gave you guys is what we're gonna stick with
Here
for
we
right
go.
now. Well done to Nick Reich for Course 2, sticking in
awesome.
that top spot. Well, that was a fun day of racing to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Hillside Live. We are going to go set up for the youth race, and then we will be live for that. We're going to go ahead and shut down while we get all set up for that. It's probably going to take maybe 15-20 minutes, and then we'll come back up with a new live feed and have the youth race live. So if you guys want to watch that, don't go too far. You can catch us next at West Virginia.
Yes.
June 28th and 29th. So it'll be a little while till we see you guys again, but not too long.
Enough time for everybody to put their buggies back together.
Yeah, I think there's going to need to be some of that for sure. All right, guys. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.